Hello, everyone. This is BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today I am here with our friend and colleague, Miss Robin Shimizu, talking about happy, healthy habits. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
I'm doing great, Terralina.
Good.
Um, I'm not taking care of a newborn, so I'm getting my rest.
Yeah, I can use some sleep. Oh my
Uh,
goodness. All is well in Sacramento?
it's raining. Yes,
Mm,
we love the rain. It's beautiful, and it's
we
going to
need it.
be yes, it's going to be a rainy day, but that's okay. So
All right.
yeah,
Well, it's really pretty here in Texas. The sun is shining, and I think we're gonna get a lot of vitamin D today.
good,
So
good.
so now we always like to come in on Thursdays and talk about health. What do you have for us today?
Well, I'm just continuing on the brain health
Mm,
theme, and
mhm.
I looked up reasons why your brain needs water. So
Oh,
dehydration and
okay.
how dehydration can affect your brain. And so it was a short little article. It says 4 reasons why your brain needs water. And
Okay.
we've gone over this many times, and we go over water, for overall health and stuff. But I thought
Mhm.
this was kind of interesting because it's focused on the brain. So um, they say the brain is 80% water.
Mhm.
If you ever considered how much of your brain is water, well, then the answer is 80%. It is estimated that about 3/4 of our brain is water. As such, even slight dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches,
Oh,
lack of mental clarity, stress,
woo,
and sleep. So, with
headache.
80% of our brain made with water, it's only obvious that we have to keep ourselves hydrated.
Mhm.
And water helps improve the brain's efficiency. So, brain cells require a delicate balance between water and various elements to operate optimally, or else it could reduce the brain cell's efficiency. When the brain is not performing at its best due to dehydration, you could lose the ability to concentrate for a longer period. It could also lead to mood swings and affect your memory. Thus, to improve the effective efficiency of your brain, drinking
Mhm.
water is essential.
Wow.
And and it helps improve your brain memory function. Dehydration can impair short term memory function and recall of long term memory. It has been noted that even decreases of 2% of water can cause memory impairment. The reason for this is because water works as a nutrient for your brain. And when there is deficient, and when there is a deficient it could interfere with the functioning of the memory. As such, to steer clear from this and to boost your memory, it's important to drink lots of water.
Wow.
And it also improves your attention span.
Mm.
Over the effects of dehydration. Oh, I'm sorry. One of the effects of dehydration of the brain is shorter attention. Dehydration makes you lose your focus and affects your concentration. This affects your performance at work. Thus, to increase your attention span and sharpen your focus, stay hydrated. So, they say to keep your brain adequately hydrated, they recommend that we consume this is 8 to 11 cups of water for women and men 10 to 15 cups of
Mhm.
fluids per day. And they
Wow.
also suggested pure water is the best
Yes.
hydration.
So I take it that when we start adding stuff to the water, like coffee and tea and things like that, it really doesn't count as much as just plain water.
Pure water. And they said spring water is actually the best,
Spring.
but spring water, yeah, if you can
Mhm.
find it. But purified water, just be careful as the quality of your water matters too, right? So,
Yes. Wow. So purified water is not as healthy as spring water. That's interesting. When I was a little girl, we used to stop on the way home to my grandmother's house and fill up milk jugs. She used to get, milk from the farm. We'd fill up milk jugs from this spring. She called it Free Adam's Ale. And so we go there, we fill up these water bottles from this stream. And evidently, this was the place where, a number of people came and just filled up their water jugs. It was interesting. Now that I think about it, I wonder if it's still there. Or if it's still pure.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I was traveling earlier, I guess it was last year, in certain countries, they have purified water fountains that are
Mm,
pure spring water fountains for the public to use. I mean, they
exactly.
make it a lot more, um, I don't know, friendly to drink out of those water fountains in Europe than they do in the United States. Because people kind of try to avoid water fountains in the United States because they think
Public
they're dirty.
anything.
Yeah. So I think back in the day we had things available to us for our health that we didn't realize was so good for us. Like, our parents grew up with clean food. They were not,
Mhm,
biomedically engineered, and that they just had better, cleaner food and
mhm.
water as compared to what we are dealing with today, with all the processed foods that we have. And
And
the
people growing meat on plants and
yeah.
yeah, there's a
So
lot going on. There's a lot of
there's a lot
bioengineering.
going on. So let's keep our brain healthy by keeping hydrated,
Alrighty.
That's
I'll
a
drink to that.
yeah, very good. And I have my water right here as well. Yeah.
Good. Great.
So today we have the benefit and we're so lucky to have Linus Woods Mullins with us today. She's our overall women's holistic coach, and I am a very bad moderator because I didn't pull out her bio. I know that her bio needs to be upgraded because she now has not 4 grandchildren, not 5 grandchildren, but she's got 6.
Okay.
That's how bad my bio is. I have to redo it. But anyway, Linus is a most accomplished woman. She has a blog. She's an author. She has a huge group. She leads a group. What's the name of her group again? The women. Oh, I don't have my notes in front of me.
Don't worry, I
Maybe
got you.
I'll just have Linus come on and tell
Here
us
we go.
exactly what she
Does that
does.
help?
Holistic living and wellness expert for women over the age of 40. That
There
says
you
it in a nutshell.
there you go.
Spiritually, mentally, physically, just everything that we women need in terms of support, she
Mhm.
can help us with that. So with that, let's bring Linus on and get me off so that I can stop talking.
We'll put we'll put her in a position.
Oh,
Of
Linus, I think
authority
you're
here.
muted.
And let me unmute her. Hold on. Okay, there you go.
Sorry,
No
Linus.
problem. I've
I
been on
botched
here a
that
thousand
terribly.
times. That's okay. No problem. I've been on here a thousand times,
Could
and
you
they can
could
just
you
look at my
though, for
LinkedIn.
our audience, could you please do a better job than
Sure,
I did about who you are and what you do and why
sure,
we
no
love you
problem.
so much?
Sure, no problem. Well, thank you. I'm a holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, and I love the idea of helping women to be more
Mhm.
vibrant, more intuitive, more beautiful, that inner beauty that radiates out, and more empowered to live a great midlife and beyond. I've been doing it for 17 years. And if you're a person who has suffered from a lot of anxiety, stress, gut health problems, unbalanced hormones, issues with menopause, weight struggles, then I'm the person you want to talk to. Today, though, I'm going to be talking about something that I really live by. And I even have a testimony about how important it can be to your overall wellness. My idea of being, having that vibe life, being vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and empowered is taking a look at all the different things that you can do to help you get there. We don't have to necessarily, crooked here. Oh, well, you don't always necessarily have to go to the doctor every time something
Mhm.
happens. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to the doctor. I think you need to go to the doctor for your checkups and pull your panels and find out what's going on, and then decide how you want to treat it, how you want to approach it. Now, when it comes to getting older, something that you just said that's important. I believe in aging gracefully. I'm not anti-aging. If I was in anti-aging, then that means I want to say I'll be dead. So if you're
Exactly.
aging, right? I'm pro-aging, but I am pro-aging gracefully. And what
Mm-hmm.
you said about brain health kind of feeds into what I'm going to be talking about when it comes to binaural beats. But first, I have to say I do live what I do. But you reminded me that I live what I do, Robin. So here is my pitcher of water that I
Mm-hmm.
keep next to me all day. This was my mom's picture when I was growing up from the
Nice.
60s. So this is my mom being with me, and I put it in a little pretty cup. It's not very big, but I maybe drink about 30 of these a day or something like that. Because it's
Mm.
pretty and everything encourages me to drink. Have a little lemon in there, but you're absolutely right. Spring water is preferable, but no water or some water is better than no water. Herbal tea is almost the same as hydration, but you really want that clear water because that's what the brain lives on. But the
Mm-hmm.
other thing is that you can nourish your brain by also listening to binaural beats. For those of you who are entrepreneurs and you're, for instance, working on maybe programming your website or
Mm-hmm.
learning a new technological thing that's really giving you some problems, or perhaps you're writing a book or you're preparing for a certification test, binaural beats might be the way to go in terms of trying to find an increase in your focus and your clarity. So, what are binaural beats? Well,
Yes, I was going to ask.
basically,
How do you
binaural beats,
spell that?
it's binaural, binaural.
Okay.
Okay. And binaural beats are the auditory tones that are created by playing two slightly different tones in each one of your ears. When your brain hears these two tones, it creates a third tone, which is the
Mm.
binaural beat.
Oh.
Different frequencies of binaural beats are associated with different brainwave states. So there's
Mhm.
three in particular that can help us with relaxation, creativity, alert focus and concentration, and also cognitive function and peak awareness. So the
Mhm.
first one is alpha, and the alpha binaural beat is between 8 and 13 hertz, and it's for relaxation and creativity. The second one is beta, and that's between 13 and 32 hertz. And that's to help with alert focus and concentration.
Hmm.
And gamma is 32 hertz, 32 to 100 hertz, and that helps with peak awareness and cognitive function. So when you combine these together, you can have a very powerful outcome because these can enhance your productivity. It
Hmm.
can also help you to be more clear, more focused, and it helps to limit your distractions. Not that you don't have them, but the distractions. If you're distracted, you'll be able to go right back to where you
Oh,
were. So
okay.
improved memory, reduced stress, and increased focus. Now, if you take these binaural beats, and I'm going to share with you one site that I listen to, and I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. If you take that and then you combine it with aromatherapy, you
Mm.
are going to have a powerful combination when it helps you with focus and clarity. Diffusing lavender, rosemary, and eucalyptus oil.
Okay.
Couple of drops of that, maybe, if you don't want to diffuse it, in your palms. Take your two forefingers, turn around to activate the essence, and then breathe it in, and it just wakes up your brain. And then you play your binaural beats in the background. And this binaural beat that I just shared with you is for an intense study and focus. This one's about 2 hours. And so I listen to it for about 2 hours, but there are other ones on here that help with super focus, creativity, productivity, concentration, confidence, um, energy. I mean, it is amazing and it absolutely works. I'll tell you what happened to me yesterday. It's kind of funny. The day before yesterday, I had written down, I took the time to write out everything that needs to get done for the launching of my network. And I mean, I had it broken down all the way down to the nth degree. Then the night before that I was going to, roll out this productive day, I
Mhm.
listened to my binaural beats. When I woke up, I had such I was on such a joyful high. I hadn't had any coffee. I had energy and I was super focused. I did my workout. I did something I hadn't done for a while. I did my planks. I was ready for a walk. And then the telephone rang and, I had to end up taking care of the kids. So that was that. But, but I was ready.
Okay.
All my focus ended up taking care of my two little toddler grandchildren who are visiting from
Well,
Texas.
I'm so glad to hear that because so many times I can get distracted by family. So I thank you for that.
Yes, well, it happens, but
Okay.
I'm right back in the saddle again this
Mhm.
morning. I'm a little headachy because I'm a little tired from yesterday, but
Mhm.
that's okay because I've got my water. I do have a little coffee over here, and
Mhm.
I'll be taking my other supplements throughout the day to, help me maintain my focus and clarity. But I'm telling you, this binaural beats works, and I don't know if you can hear it, but I have it running in the background right now. See if you can hear it and see.
Let's see.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Can you hear it at all?
Yes. It's
Kind of weird sounding music, but I
kind
play
of
it through
like
I play it through
waves.
my headphones or I play it through my Alexa speaker.
Uh-huh.
I don't want her to come on; she'll
I
start
know.
talking to me. But so it can be just as impactful. But there's one thing you want to do to be careful is you want to make sure enhancing the concentration with gamma and the beta waves and the alpha waves is great, but extended use can affect your sleep. So you want to make sure you incorporate alpha delta waves post work for a restful night. So what you might want to do is look up, just put in the search on YouTube, alpha gamma waves for relaxation and sleep, and something will pop up. The binaurals will pop up, and listen to that before you go to bed, or maybe listen to it while you're sleeping, and that will lull you into a better sleep. Plus, of course, diffusing lavender or putting it on your pillow, whatever, because you want to turn off the brain. And I think
Mhm.
what has happened for me is that I have been doing this so much because of all the technological stuff I've been doing in my business lately,
Mhm.
that I was having problems getting to sleep a couple of weeks ago. And I did some research, and that was the issue. So now I'm
Mhm.
fine. But there are some wonderful things. Like there's one called Limitless Focus, which is 40 hertz of gamma binaural beats for brainwaves for limitless focus. It lasts for about 2 hours. They've got one that helps you to accelerate your learning waves, and that's a
Mhm.
gamma also. Another one for attention and super study memory. Now they have some that are like hyper enhanced for like 30 minutes.
Mhm.
And those are ones that you listen for 30 minutes and then you're like, whoa, boom, dun, dun, dun. Now, I've only used those once, but I like the other ones that last longer that I can listen to over time. I'm not sure about those 30-minute ones.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that they don't work. They probably do, but I'm pretty sure that students who are cramming use that. A lot of young people use these. A lot of college students use these, but we
Mhm.
should be using them too because our brain, it needs all the extra help it can get because, as you know, as we are aging gracefully, parts of our brain are beginning to age as well. So we want to do the things that we can to help enhance our brain function. That's why it was wonderful that I'm so glad because I thought, well, do I talk about the heart today or do I talk about the binaural beats? I said, no, I'm going to talk about the binaural beats because it's something that I've been using a lot. And then here you are talking about water, which is
Yeah.
your first thing. So I recommend that, you combine this with your water, your aromatherapy, the binaural beats, and let's not forget, and I kind of touched on this a little bit, but let's not forget the importance of sleep. That is
Mm.
more important than anything else. In fact, I suggest that before you have your night's sleep, and this might be a little bit harder for people who are having urinary bladder issues, but if you can have a nice glass of spring water before you go to sleep, that does help with managing your dehydration during the night because we do get
Ah.
dehydrated at night. And if you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom and keep this jug of water, however you keep your water, and pour yourself another glass and drink more because
Mm.
that does help with dehydration. When you wake up in the morning, you are dehydrated. No doubt about it. So definitely have that 8 ounces of water at least next to your bedside, and kind of let it set in first. Maybe meditate a little bit, pray before
Mhm.
you get out of bed. And as you're getting out of bed, and this should be for anybody, whether you're old or young, just don't hop up and go. Get up slowly, you know. Maybe twist your head around a little bit. Maybe do some
Mm.
stretching or whatever. Get the blood flowing, and slowly get up. Your brain will love you for that, because you're waking up your body along with the brain. And also you're driving down those cortisol levels, which can sometimes cause a feeling of anxiety first thing in the morning, which I used to get, which I no longer have because I use all these tools. So
Mm.
that's what I wanted to share with you today.
Oh my goodness. I have never had a conversation about any of this before. So
Really?
no, all of this is new to me, and I
This
find
is
it
why everybody needs
fascinating.
to join the Vibe Wellness Network, because I will be talking about the last 17 years of everything that I've learned, which I
Mhm.
never get a chance to just pour out all at once, or I talk about them at different times throughout the year. Or
Yes.
some of these things I might have talked about once and then never went back to them. But yes, these are the kinds of things we're going to be talking about. And just to let you know, I am going to be launching God is My Witness, the Vibe Wellness Woman Network, on February 14th, because I
Mhm.
love what I do and it's Valentine's Day. And the network is going to have curated content. And in that content, it will come in the guise of an actual guide, a mini
Mhm.
online course, and a challenge. And since February is the month for me for for heart wellness and emotional wellness, the guides and the challenges, and also the mini courses are going to be focused on heart health and emotional wellness. So
Mhm.
definitely want to check that out. It's also going to have a special live that I will do once a month in the network, as well as all my podcasts and my transcripts and the bonus interviews with some of my guests. So it's going to be the best of Vibe Living Podcast, the best of it. And I'm proud to say that we are inching up towards the top 5% of Apple Podcasts. So
Yes.
please, yes. In fact, let me put in, if you could share this with the folks.
Mhm.
It's oh no, that's the wrong one. Come on, brain. Vibe Living Podcast. That's my new site for the podcast. It's
Okay.
vibelivingpodcast.com. And that will take you to the majority of I think about 63 podcasts are on there now. And I'm going to be uploading a new one today about how to look fabulous after 40. I'm going to have a fashion expert that works with women over 40. The fabulous, what she calls herself, the fabulous Doris. She's going to be on talking about how not to be invisible. We talk
Ah,
about how
nice.
women over 40, over 50, especially over 50, begin to feel invisible in terms of the way
Mhm.
they look and feel. So she really feels that fashion can really make a difference in terms of how you feel overall. And you know what she said? And I think this is true. As you get older, the clothes that you choose and the fashion that you wear is not necessarily for men anymore. It's for yourself and other women. Think
Yes.
about that, because we begin to value what our peers think more than what the men think in our lives, if there are men in our lives. Now, if you're a woman who's if you're a woman who's single and looking for a man, maybe you might think about that a little bit more. But she said studies have shown that as we get older, we care less about impressing them and more about impressing our support systems, the
Mhm.
people that we care about their opinions, which I thought was really interesting. I thought, what, you mean I don't care what my boo thinks anymore? She said, well, no, not necessarily. I thought about that and I was like, wow, you know what? I really don't. I mean, when I ask him,
Well,
how does,
I think we've already figured out that they're attracted to us.
right. And when I ask my husband, do you like this, you like that? And he'll say, oh, I like anything you wear, baby. And I'm like, no,
Exactly.
I want the truth. Yeah. But I hear him talking with his male friends, and they're like, they stay like totally away from that kind of a conversation because they do not want to have to deal with the outcome if they say, well, you have put on a few pounds. Oh my God. You know, then they're dealing, then they're dealing with depression and anger and everything else for the next few weeks, few months, whatever. So I get it. But I thought that
Yes.
was interesting. So tune in to that podcast. It's going to be uploading later on today.
Oh, fantastic. Oh my goodness. I know that Maureen is in the audience and she loves to talk about how color affects our mood, affects
Mhm.
our outlook on life and
Mhm.
Yes.
who we attract. And she will actually come and curate a closet for you to show you,
Hmm.
yes, to help you go through those
Man, if
things.
she were to go into my closet, I would be fearful that she would not be able to come back out.
Ah, I think we have accumulated so much, haven't we?
Oh my God. And I have purged it, but there's still some pieces like, I know I'm going to wear this again, so I'm not throwing it out. And,
Hmm.
then I go back again. I know I'm going to wear this again, so I'm not throwing. I said that last year, But then sure enough, I was looking for something the other day that I wanted to wear and I couldn't find it. And I realized, oh, that was the thing that I purged I thought about, yes, no, yes, no. And I'm like, no, throwing it out. And sure enough, I wanted it. So I went back out and bought another one. But
Okay.
yeah, I would love, Maureen, I'd love to get in touch with you because my closet, I have one of those closets, it's like a room,
Uh-huh.
and it's not, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But it's organized, okay?
It's fairly organized. It's fairly organized, but I
It's
would really love to have all the color. I try to do all the color things together,
uh-huh.
but it got kind of crazy while I was traveling. So,
Well,
it's kind of
she is
mixed in.
definitely the lady for that. She's
Wow. All
mhm,
right.
mhm. And we'll show you how to help your clothes fit your new body, because our bodies change as we go through
Yes.
stages and all of that.
I
So
can definitely attest to that. And you
yes.
know what, ladies? I have to fly because I have an 8:30 room that I'm moderating on
Okay.
Clubhouse. But thank you so much. Good to see
Thank
you
you, and we
all.
look forward to hearing more about your upcoming network.
I will. And did you
Yeah.
see the note I left to you guys for the new
Yes.
Yes.
network?
Thank you.
Mhm.
For all your kindness and support.
Oh,
Thank you so much. And
it's so sweet.
congratulations, Terry, on your new addition. The new,
Yes.
you know what? It's this way. Whenever we have grandchildren, I feel like that's like another soul that you help put on the earth.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's sort of like, oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Yes, it is. Well, God bless everyone. Have a fantastic and vibe day, everybody.
Have a great broadcast, and we'll
Thank
see
you,
you
Linus.
Thank you.
soon. Bye-bye. Let me
I'm
get
gonna have to get a new bio for Linus. I need new bios for everybody, including Maureen, if you're listening. Maureen.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that
Now,
was so much fun.
it was, wasn't it?
I
And
had never heard of binaural beats.
I think I've heard of them, but I never paid attention to it or had a conversation around it. You know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
Um,
And Jill Weston deals in a lot with the alpha, beta, gamma, brain waves as part of her work, and maybe she can illuminate for us a little bit more about how that works. I mean, how does that work for us? But I'm going to look into that.
and how does it benefit us? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And can we listen to it and multitask and like listen to it while we're doing dishes, like
Should
when
it
we're
be
doing things,
yeah, should it be
you know?
going on in the background
Yeah.
while we're that's interesting.
But
Guess we'll
we
have
can't
to
listen to
ask.
it. Yeah, well, so we'll have to have Linus back, and she can explain it a little better, or
Mhm.
we'll catch it on the Vibe Wellness Network. But that'll
Or
be
when we
really
talk to Jill, maybe she can, like you said,
fun.
expound on that and help
Hmm.
us with that. Oh my goodness. You always have such great guests. I'm just
I'm
like,
very blessed.
girl, I just don't know where you find them, but they're such talented individuals. And we always look forward to hearing about happy, healthy habits. Robin, I've got my water here. And now that I know that it's going to increase my ability to
Your
process
brain.
information,
Hmm. Hmm.
when you were talking earlier, you said it affects your mood. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now if I want a mood adjustment, I suggest water versus
Hmm.
a mojito or a margarita or something. You know what I mean? Come on, guys, let's get over on the water train. It's cheaper and it's better for my brain.
Yeah. It's just good reminders. We all kind of know this, right?
Mhm.
But it's just good to go over it again
Yes,
and
I've got a banner
support
going
each
here
other.
saying that that Linus is speaking.
What?
I had the banner going saying Linus was still speaking.
Oh.
Yeah, it is a
Uh,
good reminder. So, what do we have coming up next week?
we have a really exciting month coming up in the month of February. And there's 5 weeks in February this year.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a
yeah,
leap
so
year.
we have Linus, and then next week we have Lakeisha, who's
Okay.
she's our Mary Kay consultant, and she'll be bringing all kinds of, I'm sure, Valentine's Day opportunities for us to get our Valentine's act together. And then
Okay.
after that, on the 15th, we have Jill from Mexico. She'll be coming in from Mexico to help us. So
Wow.
that'll be fun. Jill Weston.
I love Joe.
Yes.
So, I was going to say something and it's slipping my mind. Oh, I wanted to remind everybody that First Monday is coming up,
Mhm.
and we have moved First Monday from 5:30 in the evening to 11:30 in the afternoon. It's now a lunch meetup at Seasons 52, same location, and we want to invite everyone out this first Monday for lunch. Come on over
Mhm.
and enjoy the meetup. Meet some new ladies, find out some more information about doing business. Um, and running a profitable business is fun to run.
Yes, it'll be fun to see everybody for a change. It's
Yes,
time
we've
to get
been.
back out there and
I think so. That's
reconnect. Yeah,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think moving it to lunchtime was brilliant. That
Oh,
I
good.
think because Lawana's going to be able to come, and Linus just said she was going to come, and so I think it's going to bring people out, which will be really nice. Yeah,
I look forward to it. I
good.
probably will be virtual, but I'm looking forward to seeing everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sweetie. I
Okay, well, you
thank
get
you
some rest,
again.
Grandma.
Will do. Will do. He's been so good this morning. We better get
Oh,
off before he wakes up. Tell
that's
your
right.
mama Tell your mom I said hi.
I
And we
will.
just
Thank
want to
you.
remind everybody that we're here. If you're looking to run a profitable business, it's fun to run. We're here to help take the hassle out of your hustle at BizChicks. If you're looking to become a part of the BizChicks community, you can join BizChicks by simply texting Biz to 33777, or you can go to bizchicks.net. Also, if you're looking for First Mondays with the Biz Chicks, you can find it over there on what is the site, Terry? Stop. I just lost it. Anyway, I need some more water.
No, you need some sleep. As Linda said, it's so important to get your sleep.
I did get up pretty early with the baby.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. But you can find it we- on our network and also over there on bizchicks.net. So with that, we want to remind you, come on out for lunch this first Monday. Oh my goodness. And remember, it's okay to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Have a great day and we'll see you soon. Thank you again for all you do, Robin.
Oh, you're welcome, Carolina. It's my
Great
pleasure.
guest. Yes, be sure to tell mom I said hi.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Bye bye.